rage, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm gonna lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
White flag waves. Come on, Dino, bring it home. Dino can hear him yelling. He sees the checkered flag waving. He gets it done.
Works his way off turn number 4. Down here across the stripe. Jack hit. We'll get your win.
Clevenger wins at the Lanier National Speedway. Checkered flag wave. Give it to Putt Putt.
Final lap. Here we go. Drag race down the backstretch. Who's it going to be? They're so tight coming here off the lead. And it's going to be, holy crap, it's going to be Chris Thompson. Dean Reynolds down here through 3 and 4. Coming up off, looking good and clean. He will get the win here at Lernerville. Patrick Spangler working off a 4. He will get your win here tonight at Lanier. That 280 and Jeff Sharp trying to close in on the 72.
Get there, checkered flag wave. William Watson holds on.
Yo, 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 tune in, don't miss Shaggy TV, hit 'em with the twist. Gang on deck, let's pick up the pace. Remote in hand, it's a cartoon race. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Flip the channel, hit the screen. Velma's got the clues, keep it clean. Fred in the whip, Daphne looking mean. Shaggy on the snacks, munching every scene. Zoinks, got ghosts in the room. Monsters lurk, smell the cartoon fumes. Fog thicker than my uncle's perfume. Solve it quick, then straight to the tune. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Spooky vibes with the laugh on top. Masked villains, every case non-stop. Trapdoor falls, but the plan don't flop. Cue the laugh track, tick tock, tick tock.
We are live on Shaggy TV here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. We're at the Lima Land Motorsports Park, none other than Lima, Ohio. I just looked down. Oh no, Trading Paints is good. It says it's got a lot of, interesting paint schemes there lined up on the pit road. But as you see, cars rolling around here. We got 17 cars on the sheet tonight. Could have more, could have less, but it's we'll take what we can get here. We got Dino loading up. He's got the white machine out here tonight. White and I believe a little bit of purple on that thing. Got Billy Roberts out behind him in the 099 machine. Guy's a little further down the sheet right now. Ooh, white flag gonna wave. Or checkered flag, I mean. We're gonna roll into qualifying here into your Hawks garage. 358 modified qualifying. Thank you, Uncle Ron. I got the new logo up. It looks good. I believe Dino told me the son. Your son did that. I didn't get his name. Dino just said the son. So love to know your name. Got your name out there. Feel free to yell it at me. Ryland Banks, the 76. He's gonna take lap number 1. What's he gonna do? Skate around the middle here. Doesn't like the bottom. Doesn't like the top. Not yet. Gonna roll the middle here for lap number 1. The 12.695, and that is the quickest there, lap number 1. William Watson, he's normally not the fastest here in the 358 mods. Picks up a little bit of time when we get the bigger boy out, the big block. He's going to stay P2. Trevor Giroux, lap 1, out here in that yellow machine. P8, first time around. Can he pick up more time? Sam Bachman, he's a green. What's that mean? P10 for the 007 machine. Trevor does jump up 1 spot. P7, Alton 4th. Shane Billings goes up to P2. Dan McLaren, overall P4. Shane Billings, final time. Purple sector 2. P2. For Shane Billings. Man, he got close. He could sniff his Canadian brother there, Ryland Banks. And we got 4 Canadians, and 3 of them take the top 4 spots. That's a hell of a job there by Canada. Really stepping on the throats there here of their American neighbors. That's a good job by the fellas up north. We got Megan out there. We got Paul rooting on. Of course, he's going to be rooting on Trevor. Can't blame him. Let's take a look at that starting lineup for heat race number 1. Looks a little something like this. 9 cars set to make the grid. So we should only have 2 heat races now. That's going to be interesting here. So, inside, outside, wherever you finish, if you finish 4th, for instance, you're going to start row 4 on the inside in heat 1, on the outside in heat 2. Tom Atlas rounds out the field here in heat race number 1. Going to roll off. Where is that? Why is my brain doing this? P9. P8 to the outside of row 4, the 61 of Alton 4th. To the inside, the 007 of Sammy B, Sam Bachman. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 19 of Harold Klump. To the inside, the 21, Jonathan Tahafajan. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 76, your quick time, Ryland Banks. To the inside, the 23, William Watson in row 1 for heat race number 1. To the top shelf, you're the 74 of Peter Bryce. And starting on the pole, the double nickel of Mr. Wednesday Night, Brian Moore Sr. That's right, I have a TV4. See, this track, it'll confuse you. So we should be going green this time by, but, where's the back stretch? Where's the front stretch? Well, we're on the front stretch. Green flag, set the wave. We're ready to go play. We got to turn our spotter off. The green flag waves here. Heat race number 1 is underway, and we're already 3 wide. Brian Moore Sr. had it for the moment, coming off a 2. Kenny hold on, though. Peter Bryce going to gather up the chickens on the outside. He's trying to wind them up here. Horses galloping. He's got her rolling. 74 had it for a moment. Clips the outside wall. He's going to lose 1. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3, 4. Oh, that's 74. Man, oh man, he had it. He was looking good. Now Ryland Banks, he's wearing the shoe. Man, oh man, that 76 shot out of nowhere, filled the gap. He's in the place to be. Ryland Banks out front, coming to the cross flags, 4 to go. Oh, what happened to William Watson? He went around in 3 and 4. Couldn't tell if there was some contact or what sent him around. Missed that. But boy, oh boy, I can tell you who didn't miss it. William. That is a tough break, and that's going to all but scorn him, man. He's going to have to work from the rear here, and there's some more contact behind. That's Alton Fourth sending it up. Jonathan Tahafajan going to feel it. This is a battle on for third. Peter Bryce, Harold Klump, they're going to war, but Ryan Banks, he's taking the white flag. He's got one more trip around the racetrack. That's 76, trying to bring it home for Canada. Only Canadian in this race. He's got control. Checkered flags waving, the 76. Got it. He's going to bring it home. Ryland Banks, Brian Moore Sr., Peter Bryce, Harold Klump, Tahafajan, fourth. Atlas, Watson, and Bachman rounds out the field. Here's where all those Canadians ended up. I was going to say we had 4 of them. I didn't know where they all went. They're all hanging out here in heat race number 2. In row 4 to the top shelf, going to be accompanied by the 327 of Terry Walters. To the inside, the 147 of Michael Vecchio. Row 3 to the outside, the 280 of Scissors. Jeff Sharp. To the inside, the 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux. And row 2 to the outside, the 17 of Shane Billings. To his inside, the 88 of Danny Boy, Dan McLaren. And row 1 for heat race number 2. On the outside, we got the 79 of Dino. Dean Reynolds, and starting on the pole, the Gears Unlimited machine of that 099 of Billy Roberts. Final time down the backstretch. Steve King Foundation pace car will pull off. There it goes. The 99 and the 79 lead us to the green flag. It waves. We are back underway. Billy Roberts knows getting up into the outside groove is going to be important here. That's why he runs the inside, slides up, shuts off Dean, and he says, Dean, you're going to have to work to that inside or follow this 99. I'm willing to bring it home 1 and 2, and that's exactly what Dino's going to have to do. He's got that 88 to the inside, working Shane Billings. Do they work together or do they go to war? I mean, boy, oh boy, now another Canadian here trying to get in on it. That's 75 of the Philly Flyer. He's working it. Meanwhile, Dino shopping, getting a little closer here. He's got quite the buffer. He can go to war now with Billy Roberts if he so chooses. Cross flags wave, 4 to play. Billings gonna get it done this time, but the Philly Flyer, he's gonna get it done on the inside. Where did he come from? 4 wide. Trevor downstairs getting it all in the basement. Meanwhile, Shane Billings racking it upstairs like he doesn't care. That seems like it's the place to be, but somehow that 75 working it downstairs. But it may be going away. That 88's back. He stormed up into P4. White flag waves. 1 lap to go for this man. The 99 of Billy Roberts has half a trip around this place. Final time off of 4. Checkered flag waves. Billy Roberts gets it done. Dino P2. Billings, McLaren, Sharp. Just by a nose over Giroux. Vecchio and Walters rounds out the field. Stick around. Going to take a short break. We'll be right back here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
We are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network, and it's almost time to go play in the clay for 30 laps at the Limaland Motorsports Park for your Hawks Garage 358 Modifieds. Let's get ready to take a look at tonight's starting lineup. "17 cars make the call, rounding out the field. The 007 of Sammy B, Sam Bachman. Row 8 to the top shelf. The 327 of Terry Walters to the inside. The 23 of Bart William Watson. Row 7 to the outside. The 147 of Michael Vecchio to the inside. The 68 of Tom Atlas. Row 6 to the outside, the 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux to the inside, the 61 of Alton Florth. Row 5 to the outside, the 280 of Scissors, Jeff Sharp to the inside, the 21 of Jonathan Tehaffigen. I believe he goes by the Wild Child. I can't remember. I'm spacing on that. Row 4 to the outside, the 88 of Soupy Dan McLaren to the inside, the 19 of Harold Klump. Row 3 to the outside, the 17 of Shane Billings to the inside, the 74 of Peter Bryce. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 79 of Dean Reynolds to the inside, the double nickel of Mr. Wednesday Night, Brian Moore Sr. in row 1 for tonight's 30-lap A main. In your Hawks Garage 358 mods to the outside, the 99 of Billy Roberts, and starting on the pole, the 76 of the Hot Shoe, Ryland Banks. As we look to the sky, the green flag waves. 30 laps to play. Your A main is underway. Banks able to get upstairs, fight for the outside, but man, guns hot. They're blazing. Billy Roberts coming in with the pistol, man. He's looking to rob him. Steals the lead here. Going down the backstretch. Can the 76 gun him back down? Billy Roberts, he leads lap 1. He leads lap 2. There ain't nothing you can do. Billy Roberts, he's the man out front. Meanwhile, 3-4 wide behind the 74 of Peter Bryce. He's going to pay the ultimate price. He falls back. He gets hit again. The 61, now he's in the middle, 4 wide. Sammy B on the inside. Oh, my God. Beating, banging. We're rolling it all around the racetrack. Where'd you come from, Shane Billings? Shane Billings inching up that 17, and here we go. Dino, he wants a big bite. Can he swallow it, though? Shane Billings going to think about the slider, but he don't want to hurt his fellow countrymen. Gotta play nice with the 76 machine. He does. Ryland Banks, he's going to be appreciative of that. He's going to look back on that. He's going to really say thank you, because he could have got fed one right there, and it may have been the end of him. I mean, Dino would have went by. Everybody would have went by him. And it would have been, tough sledding for the man who, well, I don't know. Maybe it really would have been tough for this man. Billy Roberts, who is out front by a mile here. 1 second lead at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Might as well hand this thing over. Give him a cookie. Give him some milk to dunk it in. We got 20 laps to go here in Ohio, and Billy Roberts got every sign of bringing this thing home. Dino, welcome to the top 3. '79 machine went high and wide on that 17. You need to be to the top shelf right now. That is what I'm seeing. You need to be high and wide if you want to be having a good time. I mean, if not, you're going to work that inside. You better send it up in there, and you better send it quick. You better do it, oh, man, real quick. That 55 working the inside, 3 wide. The Philly Flyers shoved there in the middle. What's he going to do? Oh, we're 3 wide across the line. I'd say give it to the 75 this time, but Harold Plump, he's not done with him. Harold's going to win this battle. He's going to win the war for sure. He's got it at the line. Oh, caution flag going to wave. William Watson loses a right front tire. Heavy damage on the 23 machine. And let's see what happened to William Watson. The 68 lost it. Came down the track. William, I mean, he, somehow in that he lost the right front. He's probably just as shocked as we all are. Pretty unbelievable. Able to get that thing stopped. Now he's trying to rotate it into the pits. Get that quick repair, go ahead and get it back out there. He does. But boy, man, they're trying to go quick tonight. And the thing is, guys, we can't run this other one till 7:45.
Right, like to back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Damn it. You hear that? We're going to hear that all night. We're going to turn this on. We're going to chance. Or we're going to keep hearing. I was racing this afternoon and forgot all about it. One to green here. I got to take my medicine real quick. All right, there we go. Now the real story is the guys on the inside, they're going to have to fight to get to the outside. Green flag waves, we're back underway. Guys like Dino, he set it up in there in front of that 17. You got to dig it. Now, meanwhile, we're 3 wide here. He's trying to go back down. underneath with Jeff Sharp. He's the real man. He's up 6 spots now from where he started this thing. That's a great run, but how many is he going to lose? He's stuck down on the bottom. He's down to 5 when the 17 gets him. He's going to be down to 4 when the 88 gets him. When is he going to stop the bleeding? Gotta fight back. Gotta get back to the outside. Now, what am I saying? Here goes the 17. He's working the inside. He's going to get Dino at the line. Billings, he wants a piece. In fact, he wants the whole damn thing. Cutting up the 79 on the inside, 1 lap at a time. We got 11 more to get this thing done. Ken Billings, sink it. Can he cinch it up on the inside? Oh, he's got some company. Jeff Sharp working it. He ain't giving up. He ain't giving up on that inside. Now Dino, he says we got to go higher. We got to work it. We got to pin this outside high and wide. Dino got it back at the line. Now he's got Dan McLaren behind him. Humming. He has got that thing working. Can he get the 88 into the battle for the final 3rd position here? Can he get himself on this podium? Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead. Ryland Banks, he tried to cut underneath. Lost a little bit of time there through 1 and 2, but he's got 7 more trips around the sun here in Ohio to do it. Can he get it done? He clips the wall. That's just what Dino wanted. Maybe that's what Billings wanted. 6 more laps to go. Can Shane Billings make this thing his show? Can he get it? Can he get 1? Can he get Dean? Hell, can he get 2? Can he go up here and get this lead? Can the inside come in? We're running out of time. Can Billy Roberts hold on to this thing? Lap traffic pulls out of the way. Doesn't want to be a factor. 4 laps to go. P2 in the wall. Dino pulls to the inside. Here we goes. The 17. Beaten. Banging. Dino sends it down into him. There's a little roughness. Billings has it at the line. 3 more laps to go. The 88, he's in the wall behind. 2 more trips around. It's looking good here for Billy Roberts. He's led this whole thing. 2 more trips. Can he hold on? He's got 6 more turns left off of 4, 2, 1 lap to go. Excuse me. White flag waves. P2 gets in the wall. Billy Roberts, he's got this thing. Final time down the backstretch. Off of turn number 4. Billy Roberts, give me some more. He gets it done at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. The 099 starts P2 and leads all 30 laps here in Ohio. Shane Billings, P2, and Ryland Banks claws his way back onto the podium, finishing P3. Oh man, these things. This is I don't know. I don't think I'll make anybody mad by saying this. I really don't. But like I would think, we kind of used to be a quote unquote sprint car league, maybe. As I maybe hear my mom's dog out front of my house saying that out loud to let my wife know so she can go check my front door. I think I hear the dog. But anyways, I think this used to kind of be a sprint car league. And I don't think so much anymore. These things in back-to-back weeks have absolutely been barn burners. Who doesn't want to watch these races? These have been great. These have been the place to be. And I think another big story is here. We had 4 Canadians, in the race. They all finished in the top 8. I mean, that's pretty crazy. In itself here, but let me bring up Ryan Banks here. He's the man who brought home P3. He had to fight for it. He kind of got shuffled out there. Let's bring the man up. Rylan, Shaggy in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I got a copy. How's it going, Shaggy?
Well, man, not as good for me as it is for you, because you kind of got suckered back into P4 there, and you had to ride for a while. And somehow you rode that thing back up into the top 3, man. That was a hard-fought race. Talk to us about it.
Well, did timing have me 3rd or 2nd? Because it was so close at the end. They were Shane and I.
Well,
anyway, I'm sidetracked.
No,
it was great. It was intense.
Let's check, because on my SDK it's got you P3, but let's see where. No, fuck. Shit. I'm not supposed to say that.
We can cut that out, right?
Yes, supposedly. Let me well, whatever. Let's do this. Here, let's pull him up here too, since I had an epic fail. I brought Rylan up first because my software sucks, apparently, there, Shane. It had him listed as P3, but you get tagged with the P3 here in a side-by-side battle. All right, so what are your thoughts there, man? We'll come into the line. I mean, you two, you're best friends. You're race together all the time. Probably nobody better you'd rather go to war with.
No, it was pretty good. I was just rolling the bottom. I told them just stay up there and we'll race this thing to the line and break up the normal FTM group that's usually up here.
Well, that being said, I mean, it really was quite the difference. I mean, you were able to kick Dino off the podium. No FTM guys up there. I mean, I know we kind of say that, laughing a little bit out of the sides of our mouth, but it does have to kind of mean something to you guys to be able to keep those FTM guys off the podium. I mean, truthfully, what does it mean?
Well, I mean, it means a lot to us. The FTM guys are great. They're always fast. They always race. They always race great. So being able to be here, with Shane and get Billy on podium, it's awesome because it means that we had a good race because those FTM guys are always on our ass and we're chasing theirs. Oh, no, I swore.
Oh, dude, Roger's not here anymore. Those rules are different. We're allowed to now. Way different rules. You heard me slip up anyways. But, yeah, so, I mean, it seemed like, too, obviously outside, I think if there was a quote-unquote fast line, preferred line, you'd want to be up against that wall. But, I mean, gun to your head, you could work that inside bottom. I mean, it seemed like we had 2 lines there at the end. If this thing was maybe 50 laps, do you think the bottom would have got a little better? Do you think it could have got a little bit racier if we went out there and maybe did 15, 20 more laps? What are you thinking about that? Either one of you can answer that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really know. I just know it was the middle I was kind of driving, I believe, and that's what was working for me. I didn't really see anybody in my mirror like driving the bottom, and so I don't know if it would have came in or not.
I think had we had a few more laps like that, I'm pretty sure because so many people were running that top, it was getting worn out pretty good. Shane was the only one I really saw going down there in the middle, making it work. So it could have been real close. I mean, it was already close at the end, so who knows?
Well, Shane, before I let you guys. Well, I'll let you do your thanks first, and then we'll hit up Rylan. But I saw you and Dean were running pretty close. Dean tried to make the move there under Banks, and maybe didn't know you were there. Pancaked you a little bit going down into 3. What was going through your head? I mean, obviously you used it to, kind of submit the pass on him and get him, but did it shock you at all? Did you see it coming? I mean, what was kind of going through your head there at that moment?
It surprised me a lot. I didn't know why he moved down. Because clearly I was still there. But just need to replace the side rail and we'll carry on.
well, well, hey man, hell of a job. Yeah, you got a nice paint on that thing too, brother. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just Billings, Motorsports, Highside Productions, Vertex Graphics, Grindstone Blends, you Shaggy for what you do, and just Coast to Coast for making this league happen.
Well, hell of a job, man. Congratulations. Can't wait to talk to you again here, Shane.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll kick him out here quick, Banks, and then let me get on your let me use my brain here real quick. Click over to my other screen. Get on your car so we can look at that nice blue machine. And then, I mean, obviously you wait, shit. Did I do that wrong? Wait. No, yeah, you stole P2. That's right. God dang it, Banks. Don't ever have a stroke, okay? If you ever have the choice, if you
You're
ever
doing great, man.
if you ever have a choice, Banks, don't do it. Go against it. Just vote to not do it. It's really sucks. But but man, you had a great run tonight. You bring home P2, and 4 of you Canadians show up, and you rack up half the top 8. I mean, that's a great showing. So congratulations here, Banks. Who you want to thank on your good run?
Oh, God, I want to thank Shane and Billy. That was a great race. And Dean. It was just fun. I don't always have a great time at Lima Land, and this track tonight was awesome. So I want to thank those guys for having a great race. Thank you, Shaggy, for putting on the broadcast. C2C for hosting this league. And then my sponsors, I'll thank Gator Tough, Lensco Marina, The Galley, Fin Freaks, Snap On, The Lost Penny, The Cove, and Vertex Graphics for making this sweet wrap for me. And anybody else involved here that I may have forgotten, I want to thank all of them.
Well, you got any real life racing going on this weekend, or are you taking the weekend off?
Oh, we're waiting for a motor right now. We're having some difficulties with that. We'll get her sorted out and be back as soon as we can.
Well, hey man, good luck to you, and best of luck. We'll be rooting for you when you get back out there.
All right, thank you, man. Take care.
Ryland Banks bringing home P2, and now we get to bring up the belle of the ball here. I've been trying to take these interviews out as long as I can here. Hopefully Billy is not mad at me for that. But Billy, we can't run this next race until 7:45. So I've been really trying to drag these. So I'm going to be talking to you for probably 4 or 5 minutes. And man, you led that whole damn thing. How are we feeling? I mean, you even led lap number 1, and it was by a nose. I mean, and that may have been the difference maker, because let's be honest, you needed that outside. I didn't know it was going to be that way. I don't know if you did, but man, you needed to hum that outside, and you were able to do it. He maybe could have forced it back on you there going through 3 and 4, chose not to, and man, you led the whole thing. How's it feel?
It feels good. I mean, I kind of figured it would be top dominant by just the way the track was transitioning, and although Shane made a pretty good run around the bottom.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
he tried. He got it up there to 3rd there at the end, but at the end of the day, couldn't get it done. And do you think I was talking to Shane about that? He said he doesn't really know. And now, I think with my brain, I kind of threw him off a little bit. I'd said bottom. I meant middle. Nobody really rolls the bottom down here. It's too flat. You got to slow it down too much. But do you think if we go 50, maybe 60 laps, like we double this thing, do you think the bottom comes back in? Because it seemed like to me just towards the end there, Billy, the top was getting really thin, man. It was getting really hard to hit. Some of you guys were starting to beat down the wall, and it seemed like we were just getting to a point where, maybe you wanted to start running the middle, maybe even try the bottom. I mean, what were you thinking?
100%. Bottom was definitely going to come in. If there was that many more laps, or at least a good, maybe not the bottom, but the middle, maybe a mid slider in 3 and 4. Yeah, it was definitely coming in.
Yeah, that would have been, we'll throw that in the coulda, woulda, shoulda bag if we ever go 30, 40 laps more. But do you think now when we come back out here, will you bring this car back out, or or will it be the same as always? The more power you bring it, take it.
Big block. I mean, I won the big block official over here the other night at Lima Land, and it was actually we ran the bottom the whole race. It never did get topped on him. So
Okay, so so do you think we could have that again here, maybe? Depending on, when we get over to the room, how much practice is run, do you think cars could want to stay to the bottom here?
I 100% believe that, and I really think, I mean, if we would track prep this a little better, if somebody would run that part, and make them run the top for a while, and then the middle, and then the bottom, and quit just burning up a line, this racing would be so much better and so much faster, and but it is what it is, It's their league, so they run it how they want to.
Yeah, one of those things where I don't even know, how you do it, what you'd politic into it. I mean, it'd be neat though, if somebody would be willing to take charge of it and say, hey, let's try it. Let's only run the middle right now. Let's run the top X time.
Oh yeah, you watch Peter Neuter from SLR. He does that every week. I mean, every night,
well,
and has great racing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's definitely something to consider. Hopefully some of those guys are out there listening. But Billy, you did a hell of a great job, man. You started P2 and you ended up P1. Can't get much better than that. Who you want?
The other night ain't Monday when I started P1 and finished P2. So
well, hey, it's definitely better, man. So if you could start get in heat race number 2 for now on. That's all I can suggest to you. That's definitely seems like that's what where you want to be. But hell of a job, Billy. Who you want to thank on your big win?
All my teammates over at Leadfoot Mafia, you for putting it on. I'm really ashamed because I don't know who the sponsor is tonight, but them for sponsoring it, and always you, Shaggy, for broadcasting, and my wife for letting me do this, and maybe we can go out here and do it again.
Well, Uncle Ron over there with Hawks Garage, he sponsors this, and I know he's happy to sponsor it. Go out there and get another one here. And damn it, who does the big blocks? Expert Insulation. See, you got me thinking.
Expert.
Yeah, you got me thinking.
You even had to look.
Yeah, dude, I'm not good at this. Not good at this since the stroke. Well, go get him, Billy, and make it easier on me. Let me talk to you twice.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Billy Roberts gets it done here. He brings home the win at Lima Land Motorsports Park. And now we take a quick little break. Well, I guess it won't be quick. We'll have to watch the intermission video twice. Don't hate me out there, guys. We're definitely going to have to watch it twice because the room won't even open up until 7:45. So when the room opens up, we'll open up. All right. Sound good? 10-4. Stick around. Coast to Coast Racing Network. We'll be right back.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Oh, we are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network for your expert installation big block modifieds. Here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park, got a couple people. Trevor Frank just joined in. 15th guy, so we'll have an 8 and a 7. With heat races. Nobody out there in that heat. The Hoffagen swinging it in sideways. We're going to go here. This guy's not wasting any time. See who's going to be out there on the racetrack first. Peter Bryce is out there. Billy Roberts jumps up to the top of the charts. William Watson, I told you earlier that these are his car that he likes to go play in, man. This is it. This is what he does the damage in. 12.47. He's your quick time. Billy Flyer. See if he can go out here and do anything. And oh, Jonathan Tahaffigan, the wild child. That 21 machine, 12.44. Trevor Giroux, 12.46. Can he go a little quicker second time around? Does he have it in him? No, he does not. Nobody could find any improvement on lap number 2. Sam Bachman, I just realized. I don't even see him out here. Sam is even on Discord. Shaking my head at you, Sam. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. 8 cars set to make the call. Row 4 to the outside, the 147 of Michael Vecchio to the inside, the double nickel. Brian Moore Sr., row 3 to the top shelf, the 17 of Shane Billings to the inside, the 74, Peter Bryce. Row 2 to the tippy top, your quick time, the 21 of JT, Jonathan Tahaffigan to the inside, the 23 of Bart William Watson in row 1. For heat race number 1 to the outside, the 099 of that Gears Unlimited machine of Billy Robertson starting on the pole. The 121 of the hot dog, Trevor Frank. Now, he told me his nickname just Monday night. And do you think I remember? Nope. Having a stroke sucks. It sucks. Green flag set the wave. 8 laps to play. Heat race number 1 is underway. Billy Roberts, he's got the toy wound up. He's got P2 locked down. He's going to duck to the inside, try to take a peek. Can't do it. Hot dog ain't slipping out of this bun. Not yet. 21. He's got 1 so far. Started P4. He's up 1. Going to bump that 99 a little bit. Give him a little rub. Give him a little bit of a... Oh, I don't know about that. There we go. Not going to do it that time. Thought he was going to take a peek on him there. Just couldn't do it. Coming to 5 laps to go. And right now, you want to be on that inside. That is the place to be. How much longer? That's the question here. Tahaffigan going to take that peek as he sees the cross flags wave. 4 laps to play. We are halfway with JT. He's got it up to P2 for the moment here as we tuck it down into turns number 3. Off of 4 here, JT. Up to P2. Can he sink the teeth in? Can he seal the deal? Side by side, come to 2 sticks. 2 laps to go. Oh boy, it's so close. Now the top shelf starting to come in here. Billy Roberts, he may be making the money, Sonny. Where are we going to do it? With the 121, he don't know where to put it. White flag going to wave. We got 1 lap to play. Where are we going to go? Dosey freaking do. 3 wide for the lead. Off of turn 4. Oh! Frank holds on for the win. It's Roberts P2. Jonathan Tehaffagen. Coming on third, Watson, Billings, Vecchio, Moore, and Bryce. Holy, you know what? That was a heat race there. Final heat race of the night for me. Heat race number 2 here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Looks a little something like this, rounding out the field to the inside of row 4. The 327 of Terry Walters, row 3 to the outside. The 68 of the world's strongest man, Tom Atlas, to the inside, the 19 of Harold Klum. Row 2 to the outside, the Philly Flyer in the 075. Trevor Giroux to the inside, the 280 of Jeff Sharp in row 1. For heat race number 2 to the outside, we got the 79 of Dino. Dean Reynolds, and starting on the pole, we got the 210 of Barry Wallace. All right. Final time down the backstretch. Steve King, Foundation pace car, pulls off. Green flag is high. It is set to fly here in Lima, Ohio. Heat race number 2 is underway. Oh, that's 79. He's got it. Meanwhile, cars around in the back. Terry Walters, Harold Klump. But Dino, he's got the lead in the Philly Flyer. He's got the hooves rattling on the outside, high and wide. The Philly Flyer moves this thing to the front, going to sashay here towards the lead. Can the 75 duck her down to the inside? That's where he wants to take a peek. Says, hey, Dino, move on over. I'm going to line her up here down on the inside. Oh, give the Philly Flyer the lead at the line. Oh, man. In 3 laps, 4th to 3rd. Are you kidding me? Takes the lead as the cross flags wave. We're halfway. Dino says, I got to change something up. Got to do something different. Going to go up to the outside. Going to see if I can tune this bad boy up. Get her going high and wide. But I mean, nothing. Going to get him to run down this 075. Who is mean right now. That thing is on a whole nother planet. The 28 not looking so bad himself right now. Or excuse me, 280. Jeff Sharp trying to go to the outside. Get the scissors nice and grooved in. But the 075 coming to the white flag. Final time around. The Philly Flyer. He's got one more trip around. Can he bring it home? Sure he can. Final time through 3. And off of 4, checkered flag set the wave. Trevor Giroux brings it home. Dean Reynolds, P2. Barry Wallace, Jeff Sharp, Tom Atlas, and Terry Walters rounds out the field. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with your starting lineup here for your A-Main, for your big block modifieds. Thanks to Expert Insulation. Stick around on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Amigos, time to take a look at tonight's final starting lineup, and that's all thanks to Expert Insulation. Let's get ready to take a look at that starting lineup for your big block modifieds here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. 30 laps to go play. Who's it gonna be? I got some ideas. Let's wait and find out. Man, stroke sucks. I wish I could go back in time a month and a half, make that damn thing never happen, but you got to deal with it. I'm getting better day by day. It sucks. I got to quit whining. Tell me to shut up. Tell me to deal with it. Could be worse. Rounding out the field inside of row number 8, the 74 of Peter Bryce. Row 7 to the outside, the 19 of Harold Plump. To the inside, the double nickel, Mr. Wednesday Night, Brian Moore Sr. Row 6 to the outside, the 327 of Terry Walters. To the inside, the 147 of Mike Vecchio. Row 5 to the outside, the 68 of Tom Atlas. To the inside, the 17 of Shane Billings. Row 4 to the outside, the 280 of Jeff Sharp. To the inside, the 23 of Bart William Watson. Row 3 to the outside, the 210 of Barry Wallace. To the inside, the Wild Child, and the 21, Jonathan Tahophagen. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. To the inside, the 099 of Billy Roberts. In row 1 for your 30-lap A main here at the... I don't know why that paused. The 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux. And starting on the pole, the 121 of the Hot Dog, Trevor Frank. As the green flag set the wave, your A main is underway. 30 laps to go and play. Yeah, I do know why I paused, because I left my mic on. See, that's having a stroke sucks. You forget stuff like that. What you don't forget is how to battle for the lead, and that is what the Philly Flyers doing. Side by side with the 121. He's got a little elbow out, trying to fight, trying to pry, trying to be a little pain. Can he get to the 075? Not that time. The Philly Flyer leads lap number 2. He's going to lead that one too. He's holding on. Meanwhile, Billy Roberts trying to get to the outside. The 79 of Dino, he can't do it. The Hot Dog able to merge up there into P2. That's a pretty good run here by Frank. I think he's going to be pretty happy with that. He's going to dig that. Philly Flyer goes down low. He's going to protect the basement. But the Hot Dog, if he gets that winded up, man, if he squirts the ketchup out of that bun, he might come get some. Then now the 075 going to shut the door here, the Philly Flyer. Because you want to spray that sauce, you're going to do it down low here. Go stick it downstairs. Coming to 23 laps to go. Here comes the 099 of Billy Roberts. He got around Dino. He's looking at the Hot Dog man, trying to work under the 121. That 099 looking to go 2 for 2. Can he sweep it at the Lima Land Motorsports Park? .21 to go. Blackjack on the clock. The Philly Flyer leads the way. He leads by a comfortable margin right now. I know it's only about 3.5 tenths of a second, but it's comfortable enough that he's not going to get, a big slide job thrown on him. You're feeling it. If you're Dino, you don't know what's going to happen. You're shoved in the middle of the sandwich here. You're getting squeezed from both sides here. He wants to get by the 099, but he also feeling it from the 021 or from that 21 machine. JT, the Wild Child, trying to creep underneath, bouncing that left front off the ground. Now he's winding up. He goes to the outside. Oh, boy. Caution flag. Car stop. That's a 68 of Tom Atlas. And I believe Peter Bryce involved as well. Let's see what happened to those guys. Yeah, the 74, he just had it wound up there through the middle of 1 and 2, and he couldn't lift. See there, he lets him gather it. Caution flag did come out though before either one of them go. No, that's gonna work for the 68. That's not exactly how you enter the pits. It's gonna be interesting. $0.75. They should have clicked the lights back on. Yeah, they did. We'll go one more trip around. Roll through 3 and 4. I get to the top. Can I get there in time? There, the Philly Flyer gets him on a late restart. That's going to lose him 1, maybe 2 spots. And now, oh man, 3, 4. That was not what the hot dog wanted here. Slipped out the bun. That ain't no fun. Trevor Frank gets knocked back to P4. Dino, he'll welcome it. He's up on the podium. He says, thank you. Thank you, Trevor. I owe you one. And Billy Roberts, he says, Trevor, I'm looking to come get some. I know what you're going to do to me if we have another restart. You're going to go steal this thing. You're going to walk it away. I need to come get it now. Need to come take it. What can he do? Meanwhile, 3 wide there for third. To Hoffagen, trying to take peaks. Frank trying to get them both back. What can he do here? William Watson, where'd he come from? Harold Klump, meanwhile, up 5 spots. He's trying to get some more. Now that Trevor Giroux's got the toy wound up here, he's pulled away a little bit from the 099 of Billy Roberts. I don't know if Billy's got enough here. Can he drop the hammer? Can he go get him? We got 2 palms in the air. 10 laps to go. Billy running out of time. Dino just trying to survive here. Can he hold off the Hoffagen? JT. Here we're riding off the right front of Jonathan. The wild child continuing to take peaks. Anything that he can to put the pressure on the 79. You see the 99. He gets a little closer there to the Philly Flyer. The Hoffagen thinks about a send. Dino clips the outside wall. JT. Oh, baby. He's cooking. Can he get the grease up there? Can he scald Dino? Can he burn him here? 6 laps to go. Man, not this time. Billy Roberts, he's still trying to get it rolling. Oh, contact. William Watson to Hoffagen. Yellow flag waves. Jonathan to Hoffagen goes around, and man, I think JT blinked. Yeah. I mean, it's really not what he's going to want to hear, but he blinked. I mean, you can see it. Yeah, that sucks. That stinks for him. It really does. That is not at all what you want. And you hope that Williams' car isn't damaged. 23, that's a bummer for both of them. Absolute heartbreak there for both of them. Not what you want to see. Trevor, Billy, William, Trevor, Frank. That's right, we got 2 Trevors now, but one's... Oh, wait, no, they are both spelled the same. But spelled the way Trevor should be spelled. Some people put that O-U. Nonsense. It's wild. But spelled the way Trevor should be spelled. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Can William get onto the podium? Can Trevor get back on the podium? We're racking. We're stacking behind. 3 more laps left, and this may be what Giroux needs. If we stay green the rest of the way, man, this is his. That was a great restart. Billy Roberts, he's close. He's right there in P2. But can he get there for one last hurrah, one final move as the white flag set the wave? One more lap to play for the Philly Flyer. Here in Ohio, can Trevor Giroux get it done? Was talking to him before this race, told him I loved the car, didn't know I'd get to talk to him about it. He wins in your big block modifieds here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Billy Roberts, P2, Dino coming home third, William Watson and Trevor Frank. Your top 5 here at Lima Land, and I did not do this in small blocks. I'm sorry, guys. I suck. My brain sucks. Really, my brain sucks. Well, no, I read it off. William Watson, Trevor Frank, yeah, your top 5. Rest of your field. Shano, Klump, Brian Moore Sr., Michael Vecchio, Barry Wallace, Jonathan Toffagen, Peter Bryce, Terry Walters, Jeff Sharp, and Tom Atlas round out the field. Couldn't find my camera. There it is. Now we'll pop everything up the way it should be. We'll get into the Discord like we should be. We'll pop Dino up here with us like he should be, and we'll get a word with our third place driver here. Dino, Shaggy up here, man. P3, how are we feeling after that one? You really got Trevor out there on that final restart, and you know everybody knows P2 outside, row 2 outside. That's never the place to be. And man, you caught him. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, he pushed these. I tell you, Shaggy, the car setup, we were all struggling. The car was pushing big time, and I didn't know whether to go brake on, brake off. But he came out of the apex of 4 there, and his car pushed, and I said, well, I'm going the middle. I'm shooting the middle, because if I stay behind him, I'm going to get freight trained. And I got into turn 1 there in the middle, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear anything on the right, and I actually looked at my mirror, and I'm like, wait a minute, where is he? Let me get up to the top here. And then, and then we stayed in position 3. I didn't have anything for those 2 up front, so I was just hoping to stay in 3rd, and then I kept on getting to the wall in 1 and 2, and I said, come on, don't have a podium go away this time, because in the 358s, I think I had one till Ryland got in the wall there in the last lap, and it was like either slam on the brakes or take us both out, so I chose the brakes, and Shane got me. And, Shane did a great job in that race. We were side by side the entire race. That was a lot of fun. But I'm glad we got third in this one. So, it was a tough race. The track was tricky. The setup was tricky. And, it was a good show. But, congrats to Trevor and Billy. They were the class.
Yeah, they really were. And, Dino, not that this is bad. And I think it's something that you and I take pride in. Sometimes we are kind of that third place car. It sucks kind of, when you got guys out there that are clearly better than you. But how do you, kind of focus? I know the way I do it. I kind of just hum on them and see where they're running, kind of focus on where I can improve. But what do you, lock on? Where do you focus on when you're out there and you're not at their level yet, but you're close? What do you focus on? What do you use to improve out there?
Exactly what you do. The big block's got so much power, you really got to keep the car straight to come off the corner so you don't have wheel spin. And, the big blocks are not my car. Yes, I got, 7, 8, 9 coast-to-coast wins in a big block, but a lot of them are me starting up front and just not making mistakes. I don't even know if I even earned one passing a car for the lead to get the win. I'm not sure. Maybe I have. 358s I have. There's been a couple of times where I've been the fastest car in the field of 358s, but I've never been on big blocks. So you're absolutely right. It is just focusing on your lines, trying not to make a mistake. And, I'm a top 5 guy in big blocks most of the time. I'm usually in that 5th to 7th range. And, if I do start up front, not make mistakes, and it's a track I like, I could stay up there for a podium, but that's exactly what you got to do. And I'm finding the same thing with limited late models. I have run, I think, 50 limited late model races in coast to coast, and I don't have a single win. I got 9 seconds, but I don't have a single win. And I'm finding the same way is just trying to keep a car straight. Now, trying to tell a guy that's got a heavy foot that always likes to run the outside to do that, it's harder said than done. And I'm fucking old too, excuse my French, but so it's trying to teach old dog new tricks. So it's even doubly hard, but you hit the nail on the head, Shaggy. And I could tell that's what you do as well. So you're reading my mind.
Yeah. I wish, I could just flick the switch in my brain, but man, I can't. I'll never understand how guys like Trevor and Isaac and William, William especially, he is so good when he's got a clear racetrack in front of him. There aren't many guys that can run that big block the way William can. It's pretty impressive.
Well, there's guys that you could tell are better in big blocks, like Mike Brewer. Mike Brewer's ungodly deadly in a big block. Jeff Sharp. If you notice, you watch Jeff Sharp in a big block, he runs those a lot better than he does 358s. And and there's guys like, now you got guys like Sam and Clay and Billy Roberts and guys like that run both of them well. But there's some guys that just enjoy the power and really seem to be good in a big block. And, I try to learn from them, watch them, watch the lines they run and such, and, and see if we can just get a little bit better. But, like I said, at my age, I don't know how much better was left in me, but we'll keep on digging at it.
Hey, maybe a few more championships still left in that 79. Hell of a job tonight, Dino. Congrats on that P3, man. Who you want to thank on the good podium?
Oh, I got to thank the guys from Full Throttle Motorsports. Really weird only having 3 of us here tonight, but that was odd. But always got to thank those guys. Always trying to help me out, and we try to work with each other. Even though during the races we don't say dink to each other because we want to beat each other, but in between the races and everything else, we'll tell you what lines are and if we're running break or not and such like that to learn to qualify, so we all qualify well. But once our qualifying's done, we shut the hell up and try to beat each other. But I got to thank those guys. Great team. I got to thank Expert Insulation, Sam's business, that he works for picking up the sponsorship so we can have the Big Blocks broadcast. So I got to thank them. Got to thank Shaggy. Got to thank you. For always doing a great job on your broadcast. It's always a pleasure to, I always say this ad nauseum, but my goal is to talk to Shaggy at the end of a race, and then I had a good race. So I got to thank you. Got to thank Coast to Coast for a place to race, and got to say hi to Megan who's watching at home, and hopefully my dad is watching from above. I probably should send him the links just to see if he can get them in his own way, but we had a good ceremony on Saturday, and that was nice, and hopefully he's watching. So that'd be kind of cool. And I'm going to jump in the Pro Late Model here, and hopefully you do too, Shaggy, and we'll see you on the racetrack.
Yeah, man, these went really quick. My head's feeling pretty good. I'm definitely going to hop in and get in it. So I don't see I don't see Adam in here, so I don't
No,
know.
it's not going to. Adam's got storms happening, and it's not. We don't have a sponsor, so if anyone's listening, we don't have a sponsor for Pro Late Models, and without a sponsor, we're not going to have a broadcast because we can't let Shaggy and Adam do this stuff for free. So, Adam messaged me and he says, "Hey, I got storms happening. Do we have a sponsor?" And I said, "No, we don't." And he goes, "Do you mind if I don't broadcast?" And I said, "No, we don't have a sponsor. You, by all means, you have the right to not broadcast." And so, if anyone's out there listening, get a hold of me, private message me, send me a message on Facebook, and we'll get you hooked up. We got Open 360 sprints on Wednesday, and we got Pro Late Models here on Thursday are still unsponsored, and anyone can come aboard at any time. We don't care if it's 25 people to give $10. However we can come up with the money. All the money goes to you and Adam. The league doesn't take any of it. So if anyone's interested, just give us a holler.
Well, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, Dino, for throwing that out there. And wait for me. I'll be in there soon.
All right, brother. We'll see you on the track.
All right, Dino bringing home P3. Now we'll bring up the man who brought home P2. We got Billy Roberts, a first and a second tonight, brother. Can't do much better than that, man. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. Now we just got to go out here and do it one more time with the late models.
Yeah. I'll try to stay away from you so I don't wreck you tonight. I got no business.
You'll hit me. I know it.
I know, man. I have no business being out there. I really don't. Dino talked me into it, but I'm going to give it a go, I guess. But, man, you were rolling out there tonight. It seemed like until about, I want to say, 8 or 9 laps to go, and maybe even 10, the racetrack kind of changed a little bit. Trevor kind of pulled away, and then I want to say when 4 laps to go, then it kind of came back your way. You were kind of working back towards the middle, but this thing went through so many changes that you couldn't really capitalize on them. You couldn't work it down to the inside. It just seemed like it was top dominant, and clearly he was there unless he, was going to make a mistake or clip that wall. It was kind of hard to get by him. But what were you feeling from inside the race car?
I didn't think I really had enough to pass Trevor. I did when he started banging the wall pretty hard. I thought I dropped down a line thinking maybe he just might hang him up enough that I can scoot up in front of him a little bit. But I just kind of went down there for a second reason. I just didn't want to get into him. So kept us both good and clean and made a good race out of it. And we both lived to fight another day.
Yeah, now this one, was this the... Billy, I was spacing. Was this the one did you win this last week?
I won the big block official in this last week.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was remembering you saying you won.
Or this week, block. I mean, yeah, Monday. Yep.
Okay, all right. I was thinking you said in this league. That's what I was spacing with because I was going to say a 1 and a 2. That would be a damn good run. Where did you finish in these last week? Do you remember?
In the big blocks. Where was we at last? Lucas, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because
there were a lot of cars last week, I want to say. Like it's pretty unbelievable. We knocked down to 15 when we go from we had B mains in both of these last week, and we go to a 6 or 17 car field and a 15 car field. Did that kind of catch you by surprise? Were you expecting more cars here tonight? I know I was when I was down there talking to the FTM guys. I was expecting, more B mains tonight.
Oh, I was definitely thinking we was going to have a lot of cars here tonight.
Well, I mean,
but I think there's a lot of weather going on around the world, so I think maybe some people might be having internet issues and.
Yeah, and it's always, that's those summer months, people doing vacations. I know that's where Jeff Barker is. He's on a wonderful cruise this week there with his old lady, so he's having some fun out there. But definitely all sorts of stuff going on. But, hey, you're able to bring home a P2, get good points this weekend when it matters, and you got to take them when you can get them, Billy. Hell of a job. First and a second tonight. Anybody you want to thank on the good runs?
All my friends and all my teammates over at Leadfoot Mafia, Gears Unlimited, Vitaly Motorsports, you, Shaggy, for putting it on, Trevor for doing what he does, Dean for doing what he does, and Coast to Coast for giving us a place to race.
Hell of a job, Billy. Congratulations. Man, averaging 1.5 tonight. That's pretty good, man. Can't do much better than that. Go get him again next week.
All right.
Billy Roberts bringing home a first and a second. Now we get to talk to the Philly Flyer here, who we were just talking about this sweet paint job. You know, I was talking about it here before the race rolled. I think it was the 358 paint job. And, well, Trevor, now I get to actually talk to you, man. How we feeling? You go out there, you bang it down. You almost did the same thing Billy did, but I don't think maybe you can, change my mind here. But I don't think you led the first lap, did you? You only led 29.
Yeah, I definitely didn't lead the first one. Maybe led like 27, 28, something like that.
No, you led 29. You got the lead lap too. I know you did. I said something about it. It was side by side. Yeah, it was really close lap two, but
yeah,
I don't think you led lap one. If you would have led lap one, you would have done what Billy Roberts did, led all 30. But hey, 29, that's still pretty good. You got to be feeling pretty hot after that thing.
They led the last lap. That's all I give a shit about.
Amen. Amen, man. That's the one that matters. And, there were a couple times where, they weren't big mistakes, Trevor, but you got into the wall a few times. And, I mean, you allowed Billy Roberts some breathing room or, some chances to breathe there on the inside. And every time you let him take a sniff, man, I mean, you nailed it. You got right back in the rhythm. You would hum off 5 or 6 laps in a row where you were damn perfect. And I mean, you'd gap him again. What was that like to do that? I personally, Trevor, have no idea what that's like. I've never run, 5 laps like that fast. It's got to be fun though, man. What's it feel like?
Oh man, it's tough. I mean, track like this, it's really tight. It's gonna go top eventually, which it did, and yeah, there was like a string of like 4 or 5 laps there where I just couldn't keep it off the wall, and Billy mics up. He's like, keep that dang thing off the wall, and he's having to run a different.
I didn't know he did that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, Billy's a great guy. We joke around all the time, but yeah, Billy mics up. He's like, keep that dang thing off the wall, and I feel bad because he's having to run a different line so he doesn't run into me, and then kind of just settled down a little bit. I think I was just getting a little too nervous. Just had to change up my entry a little bit. The car was really, really tight, so had to adjust my driving style a little bit. And then once we did that, just put a good string of laps together, and then pull away a little bit. Billy's definitely not a guy you want on your back bumper. He's just so good. He's so fast. You definitely want a little bit of space between you and him, just so he can't make a move. Like I said, he's just so good. So yeah, once I started making those mistakes, kind of was getting nervous. Just had to settle down and hit the mark, change the driving style a little bit, and watch the laps count down.
Yeah, I mean, what's it do to your confidence though? Because I mean, he was right on your deck lid. I want to say lap 10, and man, dude, lap 9, 8, 7, 6. Trevor, you were a rocket ship, brother. I mean, you pulled away from everyone and opened the lead right back up. I mean, that's got to make you feel so good, doesn't it? I mean, your head's got to get huge there. I mean, what's that do for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, right from the heat race, I think I went 4th to 1st. So right from the heat race on, just winning that from 4th.
Oh yeah, shit, dude. See, after the stroke, you just reminded me. You got there. You got quick time. I mean, right? Didn't you? Oh wait, no, you didn't.
I got
P2.
second.
P2.
Yeah,
that's
P2.
right.
But I mean, the confidence thing, right? I mean, just going out there running P2 and qualifying, starting 4th, winning the heat race from 4th, like that's, you go into the feature starting outside pole and you're like, damn, like I could win this thing. Like I can absolutely win this thing. And you go out there starting outside, which is where I wanted to be, and then from there it's just try and gap them guys. Like you hit your marks and create a little bit of space, and I'm not saying it to be like egotistical or anything, but it's just you want to have space so guys can't, they're kind of guessing on what they need to do, and you're the leader, so you're kind of you're leading the train, guys are going to follow you. And you saw in the race, I'm kind of searching a little bit to see where the line is because I don't know. It might have been middle, it might have been top, and then finally figured out it's top. So it's a big confidence thing all night long. Like I struggled in a 358s, and then you pass a few cars, you gain some confidence, and away you go.
Well, I mean, hell of a job, dude. Because when you decided to, get on it here and really crack the whip, I mean, brother, it was unbelievable. I mean, you whipped them. I mean, it's crazy. There were a couple laps, where you were sketchy, but when you were on it, you were on it. I mean, William, nobody had anything for you tonight. It was really impressive, Trevor. Hell of a job. Congrats on the win. Who you want to thank?
I appreciate that very much, Shaggy. Thank you. Just got to thank first and foremost my cousin Steve, my uncle Paul for watching and supporting. Thank you, Shaggy, for broadcasting, Shaggy TV, everybody at Coast to Coast, everybody for showing up. Got to thank all the guys at FTM. Great runs for the boys tonight. And we got one more to go, so we'll see what we could do here. But thank Expert Installation, Dean Reynolds Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation again for sponsoring, Vertex Graphics for the beautiful wrap, Swan Speed Shop, and I think that's it. Everybody behind the scenes who gives us a place to race.
Well, hey, Trevor, I told Dino that I was going to race, but I'm getting some movements from my wife. I forgot I got some stuff going on, so I can't race. Let Dino know that for me whenever you get out of here. But hell of a job, man. Congrats on the big win, brother.
Yes, sir. Will do, Shaggy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
The Philly Flyer gets the win here, and that's going to wrap it up here for all your racing on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Yeah, I guess I got to run here. I got to run the ad tonight, so let me pull that other one up. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, got to get all the stuff up here after we talk to the Philly Flyer. But huge shout out to Hawks Garage there, Uncle Ron, for sponsoring, Sammy B with the Expert Installation, all the boys over there at his gig for sponsoring that tonight. Oh, I mean, look, we got Expert Installation on the side of the car. We don't have Hawks Garage, though. I mean, that's what we need. We need the Philly Flyer. Put Hawks Garage on there, and then he'd be sponsored. He'd have the Thursday night wrap. So we'll have to get him on that. But I'm Zach Chapman saying so long. Have a good one. Take it easy. We'll be back next Monday night with a little Monday Night Madness. You can listen to me live at the McGrew Bid Motoplex. I almost said Speedway. Whoops, that would have been bad. I should know the name of my own racetrack. Tomorrow night on the Cushion. Take it easy.